What's going on, dude?
I saw a really good comment about, showing up here. It's right here. I just gotta find it. It's a good one. It's about the bat signal. I was like, "Oh, there it
Oh,
is." Found
somebody shine the Batman light?
it. Yeah.
Yes, that would have got my attention for sure.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
else
all.
gets my attention? Making money.
Yep.
Making money gets my attention, which is why I've been neck deep in backtesting today. Um,
Well, we appreciate it, Chris. You guys are killing it.
I'm trying, dude. I am trying so hard. Um, hang on. I'm trying to also give away some money over here. So if you guys don't mind, you're only going to win anything if you put hashtag outlier in the chat. I'm not ready yet. I am a very, very professional YouTuber who showed up late, is not ready. How dare I? But if you want to win some cool stuff, it doesn't even know how to share his screen. There we go. If you want to win some cool stuff, you can only win if you put hashtag outlier in the chat. But I appreciate Dana. Dana says, a market wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that that Lord of the Rings reference. Yeah, hit the outlier button. All right, hit the outlier button on your keyboard. New button, by the way. Did you see this one, Joe?
No, what do you got?
Hashtag Masters of the Universe money. I like this
Nice.
one. I like this one.
I love it.
Sat on the couch last night and I was like, oh yeah, there we go. Master of the Universe money. Okay, so we're definitely going to give away some cool stuff today. New 80 Delta merch. I like this. Hey there, Scott Raff. New 80 Delta merch. I like that. I need to
Yeah,
go
that's
to
very
my
cool.
Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I think I have it. Oh, I need to go to random.org as a random guy. There we go. All right.
Chris, if one of our amazing outliers had a design they wanted to give to you to propose, how would they do that? Supported outlier, maybe?
That is absolutely the best place. Absolutely the best place. April does all the emails and then she will send me whatever needs to be seen. So yeah, by all means, send it to support@outlier.com. We're gonna need a bigger wheel. Yes. Hey, Senior Wahoo, Art just ordered an 80 Delta mug this morning. Fun. Super
Nice.
fun. Very cool. Okay. Apologizing for all the delays. How about I share some results? You guys want to see some results? Put it in the chat. Well, let's see. Let's type in. I got you. I got you. Got you. Type in if you want to see backtesting results from today. Type Masters of the Universe money. MOTU $. There you go. But I mean, if you don't care, then I'll just move on. I mean, it's only like literally everything in my entire life built into one thing. But whatever, right? Arnon's like, give me the results. Hell to the yes. Hashtag outlier. Show me the money. All right, all right, all right, all right. So I have to hide a lot of columns. Mahesh doesn't want all the data out there, but I can show you what I can show you. So what we have here are the signals that were generated on 3 particular days. And I went manually, Chris did this through making sure I would or would not take the trade and why. So a couple things that I was going through and I found was we still had all of the outlier returns in here, the positive returns and the negative returns. When I say outlier returns in here, I mean when you go into any stock and you click the performance summary, it'll tell you right there outlier signal return, in this case 3.49%. That was on MKSI. And that was when I was working on this one right here, MKSI 3.49. Okay. So one of the things that I like to do, Joe, is I like to start, and you've heard me say this, is start with the highest back test and work my way down. Now, one of the things we talked about earlier is that it would be physically impossible to take every trade that comes through. Absolutely impossible. For example, following my trading plan that Scott helped me nail down, plan A, 14 trades on July 2nd, 13 trades on July 1st, 28 trades on June 30th, 30 trades on the 27th. You're not going to do it.
You're gonna have to be a busy man, and you're gonna have to have a position size much different than what you're typically running. That's a
No
lot
joke.
of trades.
Average 21 trades a day, a sum of 85 trades. That's not going to happen. No
Yeah.
way is that going to happen. So I was like, okay, this data unfortunately is not pullable as of right now. Hopefully Scott can come up with something awesome. But I was like, if I can only take the top 3 per day, what would that look like? Okay. So let's work our way. Yeah, impossible until it's done. Exactly. Let's work our way down and let's make this as big as we can. Let's work our way down. If I took all the signals that I manually backtested here, that gives an expectancy of 0.69. Now, that's great. Remember, the baseline that we've come up with is 1.15. So, not quite up there, but of course that's on 37 trades. Okay. Sample size is decently small because Chris is doing this manually. So it's like, okay, well, I only want to take stocks that have an outlier positive return, right? We don't want negative returns, right? So I'm gonna take off anything that says skip. Okay. Now, granted, some notes in here that I put, don't worry about those for now. So that gets us from a 0.69 expectancy up to 1.0. There we go. Now we're starting to get in the ballpark of the trading plan. So 1.0 expectancy. I can live with that. I'm working on that. That's great. But Joe, imagine just for a moment, you can't take all of these trades. It's still not going to happen, right? Over 3 days, that's 19 trades. I mean, I wouldn't ever want to have 19 trades in my account, period.
Yeah, man. Imagine trying to track all those.
That'd be
Now
stupid. Go ahead.
outlier return of 100.
Mhm.
Is that double the expectancy or double the profit of what the stock did without outlier sell
You mean like
signals? Or
this, like
yeah,
UI?
yeah,
Let's take a look
exactly.
at UI. By the way, these afternoon live streams have definitely taken a totally different vibe from them, from being invitation only to like out on the real YouTubes. Have you noticed that? Like they're way more chill, way more laid back, way
Yeah.
more like this is what we're working on kind of thing, more
Mhm.
behind the scenesy. I like this. I like this.
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's great.
Okay. So performance summary. There's the 190 that I was talking about. Arnon noticed it too. And then buy and hold in this case was decently close. But the capital efficiency is 3.47x. Now, this is something I also want to test, right? 3.47x means you're getting 3.47 times returns on a daily basis as if you were holding the stock. So this is a great example. The returns are roughly in line, but you're only in the market 27% of the time. So
Mhm.
being in the stock 27% of the time, yet getting returns roughly the same means your capital efficiency on a daily basis is working 3.5 times as hard. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like that. That's really good. And so that's another thing, right? We don't have that data, and I need that data to make all these calculations work. But membership definitely has its privileges, Mr. Fat Daddy, for sure. Um, so going back to the spreadsheet here, it's like, in fact, let me zoom it in, make it more bigger. More bigger. Looking at these numbers here, it's like, okay, I can't take all these in a day. But what if I only took the top 3? Which remember, like I say, that's part of my trading plan already, which is take the highest signal return and work your way down, filtering down, right? Check this out. We go from an expectancy of 1.0. Now, granted, this is on 3 days, so it's going to be 9 total trades. It's a very small sample size.
Mhm.
We go from 3.0 down to filter by color, green, 3.13.
Wow, that's fantastic. And do we
Right.
have the dates for those by any chance?
We do, but
Oh,
that's one of the things I can't show.
okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 3 probably makes sense because we probably have some that are still on because we're rolling them, they're successful. We extended out our exits to be the 10 EMA, so in theory, we're in them a little bit longer. So 3 is probably a realistic target.
And that's what I was thinking too, right? I'm not going to put on 20 on average a day, but I could put on 3 a day, on average. And if I
Yeah,
put on 3 a day with the average expectancy of over 3%, that's crazy talk.
yeah.
Crazy talk. Now, let's give some comparisons here. The Outlier 4.0 signals without any modifications have an expectancy of roughly 0.3. Plan A has an expectancy of roughly 1.15. Plan A filtered down to be limited to the top 3 back tested per day gives us over 3%.
Wow.
It's crazy. We're
I'm in.
stacking paper on paper here, Joe. Right.
Man,
And
you
it's not a 100% win rate either. You can see that right here. It's a 55% win rate. But I mean, your average loss is, and I know this is a small sample size. Give me some grace here. I had to do this manually. Um, your average loss is 3%, but your average win, you can see some big ones here, it was 8% with a 55% win rate. So yeah,
there
Masters
you
of the
go.
Universe money type stuff. If you take fewer trades, wouldn't you miss some big winners? Yeah, dude, but that's the trade-off, right? I can't take 30 trades. Andrew, you can't take 30 trades. And on average, on these particular days, it'd be 21.25 trades per day. It's not going to happen, right? I was talking to Scott, and I was like, "You don't have a bankroll big enough for this." And I was like, "Hang on, I want to rephrase that. I'm not talking about you in general, Scott. I mean, you collectively, me included. We don't have a bankroll to take 20 trades per day. Not going to happen. Just not." And so, that goes back to the conversation we had way back when we were talking about expectancy versus outcome, right? Outcome is expectancy times frequency. So if you had a small expectancy but a giant frequency, you could have a much higher outcome. Let's math this out real quick. Okay. Let's math this out. So let's say your expectancy is let's do 0.84. Okay. And then your frequency is 10,000. Right? You would say expectancy times frequency means your outcome would be 8,400. But let's say that your expectancy is let's say 0.50. No, let's do half of it, 42. Okay? Half of that. But your frequency is 50,000. Right? Your outcome is going to be higher than your outcome would be if you had a higher expectancy and a lower frequency. Because your expectancy here is half as much, but you've got 5 times as many trades. Listen, we are all adults here. We all love math because we all want to make Masters of the Universe money. I understand that these are difficult, high concepts. And if you don't understand, that's okay. Everybody is here to support you on your journey trading. And I don't want you to ever feel like you're in the wrong place. So if you have questions, ask them in the chat. Hopefully somebody will answer them. And if not, maybe I can answer it too. Right. There's Trav, right? He came here for the math, but he got to stay for the music. So that's why I was like, you know what? We're never going to be able to take all these trades. However, oh, sorry, Joe and I are clicking at the same time. However, we could take the top 3 trades on a daily basis. Now, if I had 900 to draw from, this would be, more accurate than just 9 to draw from. So there is a limitation in the data here. And I'm just doing my best. Okay. So I'm very excited about that, Joe.
There's probably days where you're not just going to take 3, right? Because if it's your first day in on a market cycle, maybe you're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8 trades or something.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And then there are some times where I was like, what the hell happened here? In fact, that's what led me to make a change last night, because there was a cluster that was like, it was just loss after loss after loss. I'm like, what is happening here? And it was a small section in March when the market was crashing down. And I was like, wait a minute. We're not buying anything in a bear market. So we had to make some adjustments. And that's how we pushed up expectancy yesterday. But does anybody remember what happened January 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th? What happened on those dates? Because the market wasn't crazy, but it did drop bigly after that point, about 2%. It had to have been Trump tariff related. It couldn't have been anything but that.
Wasn't it the AI scare where there was a company in China that was going to do it for next to nothing, and NVIDIA was seen as going out?
Deep think? No.
Deep Seek or something?
Deep Seek, maybe? Yeah.
Maybe.
Had to have been something around there. That was a huge thing inside of these results. And I was like, what happened here? You can even see it right here, right? 102 trades can't. Joe, you taking 102 trades on a single Tuesday?
No. Not with my broker.
No way. Wait, Bain family's here? Where's Bain family? The Bain family is in the chat. Where is he at? Where's he at? I'm looking for him. Bain family, do me a favor, say hi. There he is. Bain family, I owe you. Bain family goes to the top of the list here because I felt like I may have hurt your feelings the other day, and I don't want to do that. I love you, dude. I think you're awesome. So I'm going to give you something away right here, right now. How's that sound? Spin. This is just for Bain family, and nobody else gets this. I'm giving Bain family a sit and cash and don't F up hat. That is for you, Mr. Bain family. Do me a favor, email in to support@outlier.com. Tell April that I sent you, and we will send you that sit and cash and don't F up hat. In fact, let me email April real quick. That way I don't forget either. Because she's going to be like, who the hell is Bain family trying to get me some hats? Hang on. Okay, to April, and then Friday winners. Bain family gets a sit in cash and don't F up hat. There you go, dude. I was thinking about you for days. I'm like, I hope I didn't hurt the Bain family's feelings. I'll hurt the Hammer Donkey's feelings. I don't care about him. But the Bain family, I was like, no. I want to make sure I take care of him. I want to make sure I take care of him and his family. So there you go. I got you a sit in cash and don't F up hat. So it was DeepSeek. Okay. Bain family, you're awesome. And thanks for letting us know what that was, by the way. DeepSeek. Dude, that had a monumental impact across a lot of stuff. Like this is the average expectancy per day on those days. And this is the win rate on those days. It was bad. Like really bad. That had a big impact. So, and that's one of those things you can't control for, right? That's why we position size correctly. Now, if I had all the data in place and I had run 102 back tests to figure out which one had the highest expectancy, it may have made a difference. It may have still been fine, but that's just some of the data that I got to come through. So Joe, I got to tell you, I'm excited beyond belief. Am I excited? Right. Every day that goes by, this gets better and better and better. Like legitimately, this is even better than it was just a few hours ago. Thanks to the incredible work of Scott helping us out and the other outliers who are giving us great ideas in the Discord. I really appreciate all you guys. Y'all are making this amazing.
I'd say what's got me excited is I checked today and the SPY is almost under 70.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it is such a blessing to have Scott on staff, by the way. Scott sent me, hang on, I don't want to give away everything, but I do want to show you this. Hold tight. Scott sent me some really interesting data specifically on that. Hold tight. Wait for it. It's really good. I'm teasing it and it's going to be total dog shit. I know. Hang on. Where is it at, Scott? Scott was talking about the SPY being under 70. And here we go. Found it. Okay. Oh, it's almost hard. It's almost impossible to see. Let me do this. When the SPY is under 70 and going down, don't even think about trading it. Don't even think about trading it. I'm sorry, you can't see my screen. If the SPY heat map is going down, don't even think about trading it. Your win rate is under 30. Your expectancy is negative 1.6, right? So you want the market to be getting more and more greedy. Does this change anything from what I've said for months at this point?
No.
It
just gives a level, 70 being the level.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It changes nothing about what I've been talking about in Outlier 9. Nothing that I've been talking about at all for months and months and months. It just proves it with data that you want the market to be getting more and more greedy. Once it peaks at 70, then just hang out in cash. Don't F up your account. We're working on a plan B for when that happens. But if it goes under 70, that's cool, but you don't want to be taking it as the greed is going out, just in general. I do seek all the validation through math. Yes, my itty bitty baby ego needs the math validation. So yeah, a lot's going on right now. I gotta tell you, I'm so stoked to be able to work on all this. And yeah, I just showed that, Joe. I just showed that one. How dare you?
I really liked it.
You try to rub salt in the wound, right? But don't forget, profits always follow pants. Okay, can't even think about trading. Can't even think about taking your or keeping your shirt on at this point when you're here in Texas. That's for sure. Senior Wahoo Art says, running late, had to find my pants and make coffee in his OVTLYR mug. Very, very good. All right, cool. We have completely butchered how this show is going to go. So how about we just give away some fun stuff? You good with that, Joe?
I love it. Let's do it.
All right. If you have not put hashtag OVTLYR in the chat, you're missing out. You probably should. So I'm going to give away something. Not right there just yet. I'll give you another couple minutes. Let's look at the weekly winner circle. Joe, this is my favorite part of the week, right? On Friday, we get to showcase what's going on over in the Share Your Big Wins section. And this one coming from, who was this? Jeremy Holden, Hockey Rink. Who was that? I forget which one I clicked. Jamie Ree. Hang on. Let me just re-click it again. Let me close these guys. A professional YouTuber having no idea what he's doing up here. Good gravy. This is not even clicking for me now. Okay.
We're going to let it slide today, though, Chris, because you've been focused on backtesting, and backtesting is how you get Masters of the Universe money.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for that. I'm trying here. Jeremy Holden had a nice win in Palantir on puts. Jeremy Holden is throwing some weight around with puts. There's no way I'm buying puts right now. But dude made several $1,000s. Congratulations to you, Jeremy. And that was a very risky play, very bold move you pulled there, but congratulations that it worked out. Let's see. Mark H. I don't post here very much because I'm working full time and the struggle is real. I get that. But he had to give some positive reviews here. He joined OVTLYR at the beginning of March and his account was in the negative. 6 months later, he has made tremendous improvements, and his two biggest things he's learned are risk management with position size, and it's okay to be wrong, which was a real mental block for him. All thanks to the OVTLYR community. Dude, look at this. Congratulations to you, Mark. That is awesome.
Wow.
I'm so happy for you, man. What a big difference that's made, right? Way to go, dude.
I've got to echo that journey because, I started like most people just trading because it was hot on YouTube or hot on Reddit or whatever. And then, I meet folks like yourselves who teaches you about position size and risk management. And then you realize, wow, I was really doing it wrong.
Well, somebody in the chat this morning was talking about how they always buy 500 shares. And I'm like, that's a dangerous thing to do. Very, very dangerous thing to do. You can have, you
500 shares of Tesla. Woohoo!
You can have crazy different risk for the same amount of shares. And, a lot of people don't understand that. And that's why I love to do what we do, right? Not everything is a big, beautiful video that gets hundreds of thousands of views, which would be great if it did. But we do try and teach the realities of trading, right?
Yeah.
Here's another one here from Jamie Ree. His first big roll and win, he rolled his Google calls with a 100% gain, which are currently up. So he had 100% gain on his first one. He rolled it out, and he's currently up another 5%. Stick to the plan and didn't cut his big win. Congratulations to you, Jamie. I'm super stoked for you. Now I'm also super stoked to give away some prizes. How's that sound, Joe? We got 25 winners here. We got 25 winners here. So let's see who's going to be the first big winner on the board. Between 1 and 25, we're going to give away 2 prizes here. And we'll give away a third, but only if you type hashtag OVTLYR in the chat. Only if you type in hashtag OVTLYR in the chat. That's on you. That's on you. Let's go. Number 8 is our first winner. That is, who's number 8? Hey, it's Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. With the first win of the day, Deus Ex Machina Motorsports, aka Brandon, is our first big winner. Congratulations to you, Brandon. Let's go to the next winner. Oh, wait. Let's see what Brandon wins. Let's make this bigger. Let's see what Brandon wins. Brandon is going to win a sit in cash and don't F up koozie. Congratulations to you, Brandon. Let me put this over here. Sit in cash and don't F up koozie. Way to go, dude. All right.
Nice. Congrats.
Dude, you can hang out. I know Brandon, I think, works at a dealership, right? Or at least works on cars. There he is right there. Dude, you could sport that all day while you're working on cars. I love it. All right. Let's see who the next winner is going to be. Mr. Random.org is going to give us number 15, and that is number Hockey Rink. Didn't Hockey Rink win last week? Hang on. He did. Hockey Rink. That is the one rule that Chris has. You can't win 2 weeks in a row. I'm sorry. I am going to have to disqualify you from that one. Nothing personal. but you can't win 2 weeks in a row, guy. Can't win 2 weeks in a row. We're going to give it one more spin. I know he's probably like, son of a bee, Chris. Let's see. Number two, listen, you owe hockey rank bigly. Number 2 is Steve. I don't know which Steve that is, Joe. There's so many Steves around here. But Steve is also the winner. Now, Steve, if you post it in the Share Your Big Wins, where's it at? Of course, I closed it. If you post it in the Share Your Big Wins and your user handle is Steve, then you're good to go. But I don't know where Steve is in here. But Steve is the winner. So Steve, whomever the Steve is, congratulations to you, Steve. Let's see what Steve won. It was not him. But that's okay. It was that Steve. Congratulations, Steve. Let's see what Steve won. Steve won the OVTLYR flag t-shirt. Dude, I love the OVTLYR flag t-shirt. Now, I know you're British, but I heard you can't fly any flags over there anyway, so you might as well wear a OVTLYR flag t-shirt. I hope that didn't hurt too close to home. OVTLYR flag shirt. Way to go, dude. Congratulations to you. And there's one more winner. Yeah, Arnon got what I was talking about. One more winner, but you got to type hashtag OVTLYR in the chat. In 3, in 2, in 1. Who's it going to be? Oh, he's got the flag polo already. Perfect. That'll go with it. Just don't get arrested for wearing flags, my friend. Pete. Dude, congratulations to Pete. Let's go, Pete. Congratulations to you, man. Let's see what Pete won.
Congrats, Pete.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's the
I
email?
feel like Pete won like a month ago or so. Let us know, Pete. Are you a 2-time winner? And
you know what Pete won? Our big 3.0 sweepstakes. He was one of the winners.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Let's see what Pete won today.
He's a
Pete's
lucky
like a regular winner. All right, let's go. Let's see what Pete won today. He won the book bundle. Very cool. Now he's got a Monkey Hammer t-shirt to go with the book bundle. Congratulations to you, Pete. Monkey Hammer t-shirt. Let me send that over to April. Dude, how fun is this, right? We get to give away fun stuff, and we get to work on creating Masters of the Universe money all at the same time. I love being able to hang out with you OVTLYRs. You guys make this way, way better, right? Winners, average winners. I'm having Pete make all my trades. Thanks, Chris, and all you crazy OVTLYR peeps. Yeah, Pete, you're awesome, dude. Congratulations to you. Listen, Joe, I don't have anything else I want to talk about. I want to get back to looking at data. So I'm going to jump out of here. Congratulations to all of our winners. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend. This is a regular normal 2-day weekend coming up, so no issues there. But if all goes to plan, we should be having the trading plan all lit up, ready to go by this coming Friday. So I'm super stoked about it. Then I can stop seeing cash and effing up and start making some Masters of the Universe money. How's that sound, Steve? Or how's that sound, Joe? My bad. I got Steve on the mind.
It sounds great to Steve and I'm sure.
Yeah, there's one Steve. There's another Steve. There's the hammered donkey Steve. Here we go. All right. You guys have a fantastic day, fantastic weekend, and I'll see you right back here on Monday. All right. Let's see. What song should we play out of here?
I like the really peppy one, man. It really gets me.
Which one is that? The Sitting Cash and Don't F Up?
I think it was, yeah.
Or was it the Why to Sell Those Options for Pennies?
Oh, well, you played that yesterday, so maybe we'll do the brown background one that's really peppy.
All right, we'll do Sitting Cash and Don't F Up. Have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.
Check the charts, they're flat as toes. No trend, no spark, no reason to boast. The market sideways, breadth is weak. No setup today, no profits to see. But that itch in my fingers says, come on, take a swing. I know where that leads, it's a dangerous thing. Discipline whispers, don't chase, don't bluff. The smartest trade now is to not mess it up. So just sit in cash and don't F up. Let the noise fade down, let your cash and don't F up. Could buy S-Gov, let the interest flow while the crowd plays games in a choppy show. I've seen the back test, I know the score. Forcing trades today just lowers returns more. Weeks might go by, that's the test of the game. The payoff comes later, it's always the same. Don't fall for the FOMO, don't call the bluff. The strongest edge is knowing when enough is enough. Just sit in cash and don't F up. It's the hardest move, but it's how you level up. The chart will break out, the waiting is tough. Just sit in cash and don't F up. How long should you wait? As long as it takes. A trend will appear and that's when you stake. So smile, sip your coffee, let the market shake. The best risk is the one you don't have to take. Just sit in cash and don't F up. Let the market run its circles, we won't chase them up. When the setup is right, we'll be strong enough. Till then, sit in cash and don't F up.